what's in my hand is going to make me do something that I rarely do. This is f***ing awesome. And I'm gonna have to beep that out, but this knife is 6 shades of awesome, and we're gonna turn it around and take a look at the Kunwu knives Django. Guys, I'm really hoping that this blue box is one you're gonna see more of on my channel. Just have goosebumps because this is absolutely incredible. This is the Kunwu knives Django, and this thing is incredible. Let's go ahead and get this box out of the way and talk about this knife because it came in and I just couldn't not do this video so quickly. So this knife came in from my friend Winston Cobretti and it came directly to me. It has never been to him and it has yet to really cut anything. But I gotta tell you, this thing is incredible. I've been playing with this all day. Now, this is an L-Max blade on this. And out of character for me, it has a very weird blade to handle ratio on this knife. You can see not much blade, a lot of handle, but the blade you do have is just predatory. It is aggressive looking. It looks like an animal of prey. It's done in L-Max and it comes down next to nothing behind the edge. And it is so incredibly sharp from the factory. This is one of the few knives that out of box, I tried to film it and it just really isn't, my autofocus isn't doing what I want on my camera. I'm gonna have to get it looked at. But I actually took a beard hair and I was able to just like whittle hair like with the edge out of box. Incredibly sharp. Beautiful, beautiful proportions on this blade. Nice clip point, straight spine, but it's not straight. It's swept. It looks straight, but when then you can see how it comes up to that high point. Beautiful jimping on this. The handles on it, a lot like the Chad, done in this diamond pattern that is gorgeous. It catches the light in every direction. It is just tactile enough to give you a little bit of grip, but not so sharp that it tears up pockets. The same pocket clip that you had on the Chad, which is interchangeable with a wire clip. They sit along. Hang on a second, let me grab it. The wire clip that's in the bag. Same thing, additional hardware. There is a shorter screw for using this because I'm going to tell you right now, if you use the full length, you're going to hit. It'll be down too long. But yeah, extra springs and the change in that clip, which is a cool feature. Not everybody likes these milled clips. This is a beautiful pocket clip in my opinion. In and out of pocket, it has been great. And it has got it's another company that just is doing a brilliant version of the Benchmade style axis lock. This one I have a hard time reverse flicking off of because of where it's at, but the thumb action, just the thumb roll action, the slow roll action on that is gorgeous. This thing has a fuller on it that can also be used to flick off of or roll off of if you want. Now, like I said, I have a hard time with it because I just haven't gotten used to my hand placement, because the buttons on the axis lock on this thing are a little bit tall, but they are really good in use. Like you can feel them. It is one of the best looking lock activation on an axis lock, I would say. So you don't have to flick it. You basically got that ability to just release the lock and let it swing open. The fact is ambidextrous because the axis lock is a fully ambidextrous lock. You can use it either hand, so you've got that reversible pocket clip. Like I said, I've only had this out of box for maybe a couple hours. It's only been in pocket for maybe about 30 minutes because most of the time was spent just fidgeting and goofing with it. This is just an amazingly gorgeous knife. Now, I don't know, like I can't do any heavy cutting with this. This is not my knife. I was asked to only do light cutting to save the finish on this because this is, like I said, a friend's knife. It's just here for some light use. I did do some paper cutting. I will tell you, screams through newsprint, a newspaper and magazine paper, just screams through it. Didn't cut any cardboard, but this thing is just one of the most attractive knives. It's rare for me to find a knife that is just that stunning that just I'm almost at a loss for words about what I want to say about it. Now, there's a couple bad things about it, and we'll talk about that in just a second. So like I said, a couple bad things with how cool these are. I find that it limits what I would want to do. I want to reverse flick off this. And if you see, when I get ready to reverse flick, to get it in a position where I can reverse flick, this comes down and it hits my finger and completely prevents me from doing the reverse flick because then I put pressure on it. So as much as I like these, it kind of detracts from the fact that it's got that gorgeous aperture that I could use for reverse flick, which kind of is, it's a negative, but like I said, for how gorgeous this thing is and how it feels in hand, I can kind of overlook that. I think I would have wanted to try and cram a little bit more blade in this somehow. As much as I say that it's striking, it doesn't bother me. This is one of those few knives that the way it feels in hand here, I think that I could have done with a little bit less finger choil. Like, that's a really good finger choil. But that I say that and I'm like, well, I don't know if I would want to only use it in that grip. In this grip, it is gorgeous. It is beautiful in hand that way. And then I think this would have been cooler if this came all the way up and then maybe had a lanyard post in it. The lanyard hole on it does break up the lines on it. It's a beautiful knife as is. I think it would just be better looking. You see what I'm saying? Like, look how much better that looks without the lanyard hole. If they had just like cut this down and put a post right here, or maintained this line and came down and just had it solid, it would have looked so much cleaner without that post. But I got to say, absolutely in love with this knife. It is absolutely gorgeous. You guys saw the unboxing, and then I just couldn't. There's so many other things I should have filmed, but I just couldn't wait. Is it a yup? It's absolutely a yup. It's not a nah. This thing is 6 shades of awesome. So let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day. Like I said in the intro, I couldn't not drop an F-bomb, and I had to beep it out. But this, honestly, one of the coolest knives I have seen in ever. I absolutely am in love with this. I wish I had the money to get one. It is going to be hard to send this to its owner. The fact is, I've got so many knives here that this would just wind up in a pile of knives that I love enough that I keep, but I would never carry very often. So I absolutely need to check this one out. Guys, that's it on this one. It was just a first impressions. It's not even going to ever get a real like heavy carry video because it's not mine, and the guy wants to maintain the finish. I might borrow it from him after he's had it for a while, but you need to check one out. They are that kind of epic. So guys, you know what to do. I didn't put a full ad in, but I've got Coffee Brand Coffee, Tempered Trail, and Doll Strong Knives as sponsors. Coffee Brand Coffee, Tempered Trail have a discount built into their link. I've got a coupon code that will save you 40% at Beyond EDC, 10% at Fair and Forged Knife Works, 10% at Rosecraft Blades, 10% at KATSU Knives. And that is Crazy Sharp, all one word, all lowercase. I also have got an Amazon store down below. Use it for all your Amazon shopping. Most of the major vendors, if you're looking for this knife, please try my vendors down below. Knife Ship Free, GP Knives, Blade HQ, and most of the major companies that we talk about on this channel. I also have got a community Discord down below that's open to everyone. It says join the community. Click on that, please. It's a lot of fun, and the more people that are in there, the more conversation. There is also a link to my memberships down below where you can join my membership. I do exclusive content. I do giveaways. I do premium sharpening tutorial series, and there is a private Discord. So guys, that's it on this one. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.